Okay, this morning I'm now at Point Clear, just over the water from Brightlingsea, which you can see in over here, and I've paddled from just in front of the sailing club just there to this spit of land, which is actually been cut off by the tide as we speak. So it's kind of, for a little while, it's an island. I don't actually count this as an island because although it is surrounded by salt water at times on high tides or spring tides, it's not named on a map anywhere. So for my mind, it doesn't reach my doesn't meet my criteria. I've operated from here a few times before, but I bought the Xiegu G90 again, which is a new radio that I've recently bought. Only used it a few times, and the plan today is to use this conveniently placed metal pole, there's a few of them scattered around, and to clamp a loaded vertical, which is essentially half of a Buddipole, onto the post here, and I shall operate, put the radio on the top of the kayak here, and then just lay on the ground basically down there. It's about an hour to high tide, so we will be completely cut off, so I don't anticipate anybody coming and disturbing me, no dog walkers or anything. Okay, so I've put the aerial up, and so I've mounted it on the pole. This is what they call a jaws mount, and you can rotate this, so that clamps onto the pole, and you can actually rotate that. So if you had a horizontal pole, you could do the same thing, or even a pole that was at an angle, because that actually turns completely. It's fed with Messi and Poloni Airborne 5, and I've just got one set of counterpoise wires. There's 4 wires in there of different lengths, the longest one being 16.5 foot or thereabouts, and I've just got it onto a bit of polycord, so it's slightly off the ground but only just, and I just found a bit of old driftwood that I've dug into the ground. I did bring some cloth bags that I could have put some sand in, but it's just easier to find something to dig it in with. So, and this, so from here upwards are all part of the Buddipole, and it's actually the mini Buddipole. So there's actually, with the mini Buddipole you get 4 of these arms. I've only put 3 in so that I could reach up to get the adjustment for the coil. And the whip is actually a 9-foot whip, which I've shortened slightly so that I can get some fine adjustment if I needed to. And I just had the analyzer in my hand, and I went up and down to find sort of the bit where it was kind of it was that sort of acceptable. So that'll do. I've got the ATU obviously in the radio, and I can't actually reach up without taking it down anyway. I could go up and down the band a bit and sort of see where the resonant point is, and probably get it a bit lower than that, but I can't be bothered. That's the truth of it. So the reason why I've bought the Buddipole with the coil is because it is quite breezy, and as you can sort of see, there's waves breaking there over on the steps, and sort of on the foreshore here. I would normally try and use my 17-foot MFJ whip, but it's a bit too breezy for that, so that's why I bought that. Anyway, right, just got to connect the radio up, and I'm just going to sit down here and see if I can get a few contacts, see how it goes, but I probably won't be here for long. Okay, so I'll turn the radio on, change band, just try try tuning up. There you go, perfect. The SWR would be low enough to not worry about the tuner, I think, but that just takes any guesswork out of it. Right, let's have a little listen then, see what's about. Okay, I've actually turned around to operate with the sun behind me because I realised I was kind of filming into the sun. And this is actually alright. I've tilted the kayak back the other way, so the radio's kind of angling up towards me, and I've put my reading glasses on, and actually as long as I get the radio in the shadow of my head and my shoulders, actually I can see it fine. So alright, let's have a listen.
Okay, Echo 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf, Italy United 6 Queen Lima Japan. Okay, Kevin, is correct?
Roger, Antonio. Your report is 5959. Your report, Roger.
Okay, Oscar Kilo 7, Delta Mexico, Ontario. My name is John, and my location is about is in the south of Czech Republic. It's in the south of Czech Republic, near a town Trebon. Tango Romeo Echo Bravo Ontario November. Go ahead.
Okay there, John. Thanks very much.
Good afternoon. 5x9 signal report name is Dima. Delta India Mike Alpha. Over.
Yeah, okay, Dima. Thanks very much. My name is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor Alpha November, and your report is 5959 into southeast England. Roger.
Roger, Kevin. Thank you very much. Let's have a see you later. Bye bye.
73. Bye bye. CQ 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable. 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable, calling CQ and standing by.
Xiegu Xiegu WMG stroke portable. OZ5 BF returning. Yes, good afternoon to you, and thank you for answering. The handle here is Ben. My name is Ben. Bravo Echo Norway Santo. Ben. 287 kilometer northwest of Copenhagen. So back to you. Xiegu WMG. So portable. OZ5 BF is not from Denmark. Bye bye.
73. Bye bye.
You can have.
Right, I think he was going to tell me there, just as I was turning it off, I think he was going to tell me I can have that frequency, but that's enough. Oh, seized up, but that'll do for now. I'm going to pack up now and just paddle around aimlessly. But actually, what I should have done really, I've been over here before and checked out this pole, and actually I had the clamp with me, the Jaws clamp, so I got it out. I'd actually been on an activation over at Pewet Island, which is over there. I'm looking kind of east at the moment, slightly northeast, up to there's a channel up there called Pyfleet Channel, and there's an island up there called Pewet Island. So I'd been to an activation up there, and I came down and I saw this pole, so I took the Jaws clamp out and make sure that it went round, and you know, opened up enough to actually fit onto the pole, which it did. But what I ought to do really is there's a few poles over here, and as long as there's nobody about, such as on a day like today, I could probably mount the antenna on the middle pole here, and then I could have, if I had enough poly cord, I could actually elevate my radials. It would probably work a bit better as well, especially if I could, on a nice calm day, where I could use a 17-foot telescopic whip. But anyway, maybe that's for another day. So 4 contacts in the log. I'm going to pack up.
Gary. Yeah, Gary, as per our discussions this morning, on the end of the hammerhead, 2 packs, over. Over there, thank you.